Thank you so much for tuning in today. I'm Janelle of Janelle.com, a lifestyle site for mystical millennial homemakers and hustlers. I do that by day, and by night I am an astrologer for those spiritual hustlers. I help purpose-driven businesswomen to find complete clarity on who they are, what they're meant to do, and how they're meant to do it through my mogul magic sessions, which are intuitive natal chart readings. So in today's video, I would love to talk to you about your moon sign. So astrology is so much deeper than someone just asking you what your sign is. That's just your sun sign that you're typically responding with. But we have a myriad of signs, and your moon sign is one of the most important because it really speaks to who you are as a person. Our moon sign is about who we are on an emotional level. This is who we are when no one is looking. This is who we are instinctively. I prefer to learn a person's moon sign over their sun sign because their moon sign tells me who they really are. This is who they are when the mask is off. This is who they are when they are not pretending to be anybody else. They're not putting on. So to me, I want to know your moon sign more than anything else. Your moon sign is also a great indicator for the things that you fear the most. It's also going to speak a lot to how you parent as well. And one of the most interesting things, because I always see people talking about, you know, when it comes to love, like, oh, I'm a Taurus, he's a Sagittarius. Is this a good fit? What you should really be comparing are your moon signs. That is going to give you a way more accurate depiction of how you'll relate to each other in terms of romance than your sun signs, because again, it's who you are emotionally. It's in your relationships. You know, our romantic partners are actually one of the few people who see the moon sign part of our personality. This is not a part of us that we show to everyone. You have to be very, very close to a person to really see their moon sign characteristics. So typically, like, you know, people you grow up with, like your siblings, your family, stuff like that, if you're close with them. And again, like I said, your romantic partners. This is not who we are at work or when we first meet a person. You know, you really have to dig in there to see that moon part of your personality. A lot of astrologers actually believe that your moon sign is more important than your sun sign. I tend to kind of fall in that area too. Like I said, if you know your sun sign, that's cool, which most people do, but if I know a person's moon sign, I have a much better idea of who they truly are, not who they say they are. Your moon sign can also tell you a lot about what you're supposed to be doing work-wise, or what you're destined to do work-wise, what would be your path of least resistance when it comes to work. So for example, my moon sign is a Gemini. Geminis are the intellectual of the zodiac. It's the sign of communication. And as a Gemini moon, that shows that I will actually have a lot of success, or I'm designed to have a lot of success, a lot more ease in areas such as writing or you know, things like this, creating content, because again, communication. So as a Aries Sun Gemini moon, it's very likely that being a writer of some sort is actually going to be the thing that helps me to get to where I need to go in terms of fulfilling my destiny. So this is another way that it's super, super important, because if you don't know what you're supposed to do career-wise, there are so many people who are searching for what they're supposed to do. They just have no idea. But your moon sign can actually give a lot of information on your path of least resistance when it comes to work and your talents, what you're really good at, what you just came here knowing how to do, basically. And you know, a lot of times people do confuse their purpose with what their career is supposed to be. A lot of times it's something completely different. So knowing your moon sign is also really important, because when we are experiencing new And full moons, if it's in your sign, you'll know that you should probably prepare for it because it's going to hit you directly. Our moon sign is going to also give us a lot of insight into our subconscious self, the part of us that's really deep down in there, because again, a lot of our emotional intelligence has to do with our moon sign, which is why it's so important to understand it for career, relationships, parenting, all of that. Our moon sign can also give us insight into our deepest desires. It can speak to how we relate or don't really relate to our mothers. Overall, your moon sign really speaks to your inner you and who you are when you are alone with yourself and you have to face yourself. That's really your moon sign, and that's why it's so important, because it is absolutely just, it really holds the truth to who you are, what you want, and what you think about the most. So whether you're looking to find out how you connect with someone on an emotional level, romantically, moon sign is important for that. You're trying to figure out your deepest desires in terms of work, for example, moon sign will help you with that. Maybe trying to find out what you need on an emotional level to feel safe. Your moon sign is going to give you information on that too. So your shadow side, you know, you can really learn about who that person is through discovering your moon sign, which is absolutely so important when it comes to just being honest about who you are and just being very self-aware. So I hope that combining your sun and your moon signs together is going to give you such a great starting point to your personality as a whole. Of course, there's a whole map with lots of different signs, but even knowing your sun and moon at a minimum is going to unlock so many things for you. And I would love to know what your moon sign is. Let me know in the comments what your moon sign is and how it shows up for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Let me know in the comments what your moon sign is. Be sure to like my Facebook page, like me on YouTube, and I will see you in the next video.